Good afternoon and welcome to Rathdown School in South County Dublin for match day 6 in the EY Hockey League. Today's fixture is between the hosts Monkstown and the league leaders Glenanne. So a crucial game for both clubs here today. Monkstown, who started the season on a firm note, have stumbled a little bit due to injuries and unavailabilities and have dropped 7 points in the last 3 games. We have Glenanne, who have a clean sheet in their record, having won all 5 games, see them out in front in what is becoming a competitive league. And here we have the teams for today's fixture. Monkstown now back to full strength with David Carson back in the team, together with internationals returning from Cardiff, Jeremy Duncan and Lee Cole. And there is a lot of talent here in this side that hopefully are going to test the league leaders today. Glenanne with record-breaking 200 cap Shane O'Donoghue as their captain and as their coach, player coach, and together with other skillful players of Neil Byrne, their captain Brad Venter and the Shaw brothers. So what should be and is always has been a very competitive fixture between these two clubs, and on this lovely Saturday afternoon at the end of October we look forward to a really excellent game. And we have the umpires for today's game. There's Russell Donaldson, Irish international umpire, and also today a visitor from Scotland, a seasoned international umpire, Alex Fedenzuk. And the technical officer for today's game is the experienced David Atchison, and the judge is Gordon Watkins. The teams now just completing their final warm-up. A very good sprinkling of youth on the Monkstown team, together with a lot of experience on the Glenanne side, who are perennial winners of competitions in Irish and Leinster hockey. Glenanne's management team, which obviously includes the player coach Shane O'Donoghue, and a lot of experience on their bench, including today Noel Keogh, a long-time coach of Glenanne Hockey Club. Monkstown with their head coach Eddie O'Malley, a former player with Glenanne, so that adds a little extra spice to today's game. And the manager, experienced Sam Farrer, and the team now are beginning to prepare to start the game. Monkstown with David Fitzgerald, seasoned international, back in goal after breaking a finger. And as I previously mentioned, Shane O'Donoghue, who won his 200th cap for Ireland and is the record goal scorer in the green shirt. Now we've just got a slight delay to the start of the game. There's a small problem with one of the sprinklers that the umpire and match officials are looking at the present. Both teams just continuing their warm-up. Glenanne will be playing from right to left in the green shirts, and Monkstown in their now familiar light blue tops and navy shorts. Defending the left side of the pitch. We should have an update now from the match officials. The two umpires now, Donaldson and Fidincic, just assessing the position and whether they will allow play to commence. Okay, we'll just pause now, and we'll join you again when the game is ready to start. Right, that little technical hiccup has now been sorted, and we're all set to go. Teams in their huddle and the officials in their match positions. Just to remind everybody watching on TV, there is on the Monkstown website, there is a digital match program if you want to use it. A beautiful afternoon here in Rathdown School. Monkstown defending the goal where the sun, as it dips down, will actually be right in David Fitzgerald's eyes. And he will need all his experience today to keep this Glen's league-leading side at bay. So here we go. Right, Glenanne with the pushback, playing from right to left. And it's game on. Shaw. Gary Shaw. Brother Richard also on the team today. Byrne. Back to Richie Shaw. And good skill on the left sideline. And the ball just out of Shaw's reach, down on the left sideline, and it's a push into Monkstown. And a high aerial, well taken down by Fogarty, wins the free for Monkstown. Nichols up in support quickly, but leaves it to Guy Surratt. Surratt, one of the Monkstown players who will have a big part to play in today's game. Lee Cole finds O'Donoghue, and O'Donoghue extracts the free off a foot, and he takes the free himself. An accurate aerial finds his front players. Richie Shaw. O'Donoghue. Another clever ball from O'Donoghue. Into Gary Shaw. Takes it quickly. Good early ball. But just failed to be picked up there by the Glens attack. Just outside Fitzgerald's post. And Shannon Boucher, who was looking for that ball from Shaw to get that touch past Fitzgerald, just missed out on this occasion. Missed trap by Rogan, but Glens win the ball back. And that's a free to Glenanne. Taken wide on the right. Clever reverse stick pass down the sideline. Finds Rogan. And Rogan dispossessed. Dispossessed by Surratt at the back. Into Cole. Cole wins the free, and Monkstown have a chance to relieve that little bit of pressure. Lee Cole. Little overhead. Finds Surratt. Oh, and good possession there by Stephen Cole in centre midfield. Looking for support here. Fine ball, looked for Mark Gibbons. Gibbons failing to trap it on this occasion, and that'll be a free out to Glenanne. Ventnor. Shaw looking for support. Takes it past D down the left sideline. Cole comes across. Takes the ball off. And the umpire says play on. D takes advantage of it. Finds Henry. Henry now in space. And the pass just floats out over the back line, and that will be a hit out to the Glens. Byrne. Moving forward with the ball. Good pass inside. O'Donoghue. Byrne. And Carl Lynch coming through the tackle there, deemed to have fouled. Free to Glenanne. Dangerous situation for Monkstown. Good flat stick there from Lee Cole. And again. And cleared eventually by Kenning. But still pressure on from Glenanne down in Monkstown's left-hand corner. And now nice skills there by Lee Cole. Doesn't get the ball out. Ball still in play here for the Glens. Dangerous position on the back line. And an excellent tackle there from Lynch. Takes the ball Gibney trying some 3D skills, but was just taken off his stick, and a great aerial ball down the pitch to Rooney, and Rooney mistraps it, and the ball goes out over the back line for a hit out. Tentative start by both teams. And that's a great take by Lee Cole from O'Donoghue's overhead. Gives an early ball, tries to find Duncan. Ball out to Glenanne ball. Monkstown taking up a half court press here, letting Glenanne have the ball in their own half, but now a chance to attack down the right. Ventnor. And a little touch of the striker there. Failed to find the support play. So this will be Monkstown's push. And a ball by Cole. Nicely taken by Nichols. Fails to see the support inside there, and it's Byrne now. Chance to set up. And it's Nichols. Nichols getting to the ball first, but confronted by Gibney. And that's a great ball out, and it's Nolan. Nolan, lovely ball inside to Henry. Chance for Monkstown now. They need support. Surratt. Cole. Cole to Kenning. Monkstown slow the game down, waiting for the opportunity. The Glens very disciplined in their zonal marking. And that's a deflection off a Glen stick, and that'll be a 22 to Monkstown. The first real opportunity for them to attack in this game. That's a great ball across, but it's deemed to be dangerous by umpire Vedenzuk, and that will be a free out to Glenanne. Ventnor finds McCormick, and it extracts the deflection from Monkstown. McCormick's long ball, a 22 to Glenanne. Byrne. Good ball down the left. Finds Gibney. Ball held up by Gibney. And another crash ball in, but it's well taken by Duncan. Blocked by Duncan. And Nolan trying to beat Byrne to create further space up the pitch. And it's a push into Monkstown. Lee Cole, great ball from Lee Cole, finds Stephen Cole, cuts inside, opportunity here, cuts inside again, lovely ball into the circle, opportunity for Monkstown. Gibbons plays it back, dangerous ball, nice play in front of goal, but it's calmly dealt with by O'Donoghue, and the ball moves away out of danger for Glenanne, and that's a long ball down the pitch to Clayton. But Clayton unable to get it under control. And it's a push out to Monkstown. David Cole, one of the Cole brothers on the team. Three of the Cole brothers, one Jeff Cole injured at present, but now it's a chance to break away here by McCormick. He makes good distance. It's Boucher. Boucher back to Kevin Ventnor. Neil Byrne. And to Rogan. And another long ball in. Dissects the Monkstown circle. And that'll be a free out. And umpire Vedenzuk just warning one of the Monkstown players for an off-the-ball incident. Stephen Cole. Callum Hewitt, one of the underage internationals on the Monkstown team. Surratt. Hewitt. Monkstown being patient. David Cole, chance to move the ball forward. Good early ball. Finds Duncan. And Duncan still pressurising the Glenanne defence, but causes a foul in the process, and that will be a push out to Glenanne. Just over 10 minutes into the game. Score still Monkstown 0, Glenanne 0, with hardly any goal scoring chance of note to date. Byrne finds O'Donoghue. Oh, a missed trap by Hewitt. Allows Glenanne in. Now in the circle. Dangerous area here. Ball up in the area. The umpire says play on, and indeed takes it away. Monkstown probably a little lucky there with that high ball. And the ball just out over the left sideline, and it'll be Kevin Ventnor for Glenanne. Shaw. O'Donoghue. Richie Shaw. O'Connor, Sam O'Connor. Another international on the Glenanne team, son of the famous umpire Ray O'Connor. So obviously hockey in the genes there. And that's a great tackle by Stephen Cole to prevent Neil Byrne getting the opportunity. And Byrne wins the free. A chance to attack, but McCormick just missing the ball on the reverse. And Monkstown allowed just to regroup. Most chances coming to either team are by interceptions. This will be Cole, Lee Cole. Another one of his trademark long passes up the pitch. Gibbons comes in, puts pressure on Shaw at the back. Stays with him to the left sideline. Well robbed by Gibbons, unlucky. And that's a free against Gibbons, and O'Donoghue will take it. Byrne, plenty of space in his own half. Looking for support. Opts for the patient route at the moment. O'Donoghue looking to inject some pace into the Glenanne attack. Richie Shaw. Ventnor to Shaw, and that's a good long ball down the left sideline. And Clayton dispossessed there by Callum Hewitt. A good tackle. Glenanne pushed just inside the Monkstown 22, but misread and gives Monkstown a chance to get the ball out. And Gibbons mistraps on the sideline, an opportunity. Good ball from Cole, but Glenanne take it quickly. Richie Shaw. O'Donoghue. Everybody barred the Glenanne goalkeeper now in the Monkstown half. So it's quite congested in there. And unable to find a way through that congestion, and it is a push out to Monkstown. Stephen Cole controlling things in centre midfield for Monkstown. Always an excellent passer and retainer of possession, Stephen Cole. David Cole. The third of the Cole brothers on the pitch today, Lee. Good play. Lynch. Lynch finds David Cole. Glenanne being very patient here in their defensive zonal structure. And Monkstown transferred to the other side of the left side of their pitch. Oh, and a mistake by Lee Cole. Slips an opportunity here now for Clayton. He must stay with him. He's cut inside. Clayton is cut inside. And an excellent tackle by Nick D, covering for that error by Lee Cole, has led to a free out for Monkstown. Stephen Cole. Deflection off the Glen's foot, and that'll be a free to Monkstown just on the halfway. Stephen Cole finds Surratt. Surratt making himself available at every occasion here for the Monkstown defence. Lynch. Good ball inside by Lynch. Lovely first touch by D. Another first touch. Ball in the circle. And that will be a 22, and a promising attack there from Monkstown with good one-touch hockey. Kenning. Kenning moves forward. Gets the ball in. A great shot in there by Duncan. And well saved in the Glenanne net by Lawless. First threat on the Glenanne goal. And an excellent reverse tomahawk from Duncan really tests Lawless. Ventnor. Shaw. And the Glens win the free, they push in. Both sides tending to play the safety first game at the moment. Neither side taking many risks. So we will be getting close to the end of the first quarter. The sides have been very even to date, but the Glens now have an opportunity to put some pressure on in the closing minutes of this first quarter. Donahue throws a dummy. Now attacks, cuts inside, looks for the free, wins it. Just inside the Monkstown 22. Sam O'Connor tries to inject it in, and that is the end of the first quarter with the scoreline Monkstown 0, Glenanne 0. A very even quarter. The only real shot testing the goalkeepers was the narrow-angled reverse stick shot that tested Lawless in the Glenanne goal. So some work for the coaches to do to try and devise some better attacking options so that opportunities to score goals can be created.
Okay, grand. All right, mic's gone off. See you later.
Now we're set for the start of the second quarter. The first quarter very much cat and mouse between the two teams. Neither side prepared to take an overall risk, but maybe that will change now. Score 0-0. Glenanne with the pushback. Rogan. Ventnor. Shaw to O'Connor. O'Connor cuts inside. A lovely long ball by O'Connor up into the right-hand corner. Boucher takes it on. Opportunity for the Glens. And it's mistrapped outside the Monkstown right post by Gibney. First real opportunity there for the Glens. Monkstown a chance to attack. Early ball. Finds Henry. Henry to Lynch. And Lynch wins the free in a tight situation. And the umpire has shown a card, and that card has gone to number 18. No, not number 18. I'll get who it is, but the Glens are now a man down for the next 2 minutes. Henning, maybe an opportunity now for Monkstown to step up the pace and find that extra space on the pitch. Stephen Cole. Henning, Cole. Lee Cole. Nice inside ball, finds Nolan. Nolan attacking down the right channel. Finds the ball out to Hewitt, and that will be a 22 push to Monkstown. Taken by Cole, but it's intercepted. And a chance here for the Glens to break, despite being a man down, but that's a good tackle by Lynch. It holds up play in the middle of the field. O'Connor. Neil Byrne finds Kevin Ventnor. A ball inside, mistrapped by Nolan. And good skills by Rogan. Ventnor back to Shaw. Ritchie, that is. Duncan putting pressure up on Shaw, but Shaw bursting through the middle channel. But he's well intercepted by Rooney. Chance for Monkstown to counter-attack here. Lovely skills by Henry. Takes it past the Glenanne defence. More good skills by Henry. Fails to win the free, and the ball has gone out for a push-in to, umpires deciding, push-in to the Glens. That was an excellent run there by Henry. A little unlucky maybe not to extract the free, but well taken down by Nolan. Clips it back into the danger area. Rooney deflects it. Coos finds Rogan. Rogan cuts inside. Good skills by Rogan. And the umpire calling a Monkstown player over, and it's Lee Cole, who will now have a 2-minute suspension on the bench. So the advantage now to the Glens. They take the free quickly, getting the ball into the D. And that's good defensive work, but the ball goes across Fitzgerald's goal and goes out over the sideline for a Monkstown push. Good run by Nolan. Finds Lynch. Support again for Nolan. David Nolan, good play. He retains possession. And unlucky to give away the free there, but it is a free to the Glens. O'Donoghue standing over it. And an aerial into the circle fails to find a Glens player. And it allows Monkstown some respite to let the clock tick down on the suspension and to take a push out. Stephen Cole. Oh, a nice turn inside by Duncan. Excellent support play. Ball's in the circle. Opportunity here And the ball's deflected out over the back line, and it's a 22. Monkstown claiming something better than a 22, but play goes on, and it's Cole. Cole gets the ball into the circle. It's again with Lynch. Deflected in and deflected over for another 22. The Glens now under the first bit of pressure they've had in the match. Monkstown with 3 or 4 circle entries in a very short space of time, and it's a 22. It'll be taken by Lynch. Monkstown still playing with 10 players. Ball delivered by Kenning. Up the right sideline to Nichols. Missed trap by Nolan. Well picked up by Rooney in the clearance. Chance for Cole. Cole looking for the 3D skills there, looking for the penalty corner. Umpire Fedderson says no. Play goes on. And Monkstown are back to full strength. And ball well blocked by the Glens defenders, but illegally, says the umpire. Monkstown just showing a little bit more urgency in attack in the last few minutes. Hewitt. Hewitt fights Henry. Chance to come across. David Cole. Long ball in by Cole. But the ball deflected up off a Monkstown stick, and that will be a free out to Glenanne. But much more promising play from Monkstown. Now beginning to approach the Glen circle with some regularity. And that's an excellent ball down, but it's missed. Wide right there by the Glens. Nolan now beginning to have more influence on the game. Cole. Nolan again. Nolan looks to take it round O'Donoghue. Finds Nichols. Nichols, slight misdirection of the pass, puts it out of play. Push into the Glens. Ball across to the right sideline. Sam O'Connor. O'Donoghue, Shaw, long-term stalwarts of Glenanne Hockey Club and their families before them. And that's well intercepted by Rory Nichols as he comes away with the ball. Chance now for Monkstown to counter-attack. Nolan. He's patient, waiting for the pass. David Cole finds Surratt. Surratt controlling the ball, looks for Hewitt. Glenn's pushing up now in the Monkstown defenders. Looking for a mistake, and there's a mistake there from Kenning, and he finds Boucher. Boucher across the face of the goal, and that's a miss there by Gibney, who missed the ball completely, but is now a free out to Monkstown. Umpire stopped the game. One or two Glens players having a conversation with him. Okay, play about to start again. Surratt. Oh, good play by Surratt on the left sideline. Finds D. Glens again putting pressure up on the Monkstown defenders, looking for that error that'll give them a chance to score the opening goal. But well taken here by Surratt. He comes away. Nice play. Henry. And the umpire stopped the game, and that is going to be another card for the Glens, and Boucher gets a 2-minute suspension. Both sides shipping some cards in this quarter. Maybe an indication that the game is beginning to hot up. A little bit of play, a good reverse stick from Nichols, wins the free. Goes with it. Hewitt. David Cole. Callum Hewitt again. Good ball down to Nichols on the right sideline. Rory Nichols cuts inside, retains possession. Lee Cole taking a more advanced role here. Looks to take on the Glens defender. Does so, cuts inside, coming into the circle. Excellent tackle there by the Glens defence by Sam O'Connor. Gets the opportunity to come away with the ball. Good skills by O'Connor. And he wins the free. About 10 minutes gone in the second quarter. The game still very even. Shaw takes it, looks to drive down the middle of the pitch, does so, gets through the first Blues tackle, picked up by Lee Cole. Lee Cole finds Surratt. Surratt to Hewitt. And Hewitt puts the ball into space, but nobody anticipating it, and it runs aimlessly out over the back line for a push out to the Glens. And Rory Nichols putting pressure on Coos and lets the ball get out. Nolan. Good skills by Nolan, retaining possession. Hewitt. Good ball from Hewitt down. Finds Mark Gibbons, wins the free. Deep into the 22. Opportunity here for Monkstown, but the Glens back in numbers. Looking to block off all the available channels into their circle. Good ball by David Cole. Switches the attack from right to left. Ball into the circle here for Monkstown. Opportunity here. And another 22. Defends. The Glens defending very well. Not giving away any penalty corners. David Cole. Finds Callum Hewitt. Great ball in by Hewitt. Right across Lawless's goal. Takes a deflection, but it's another 22 to Monkstown. No, it's a line ball to the Glens. Ball didn't actually go out of play. So Glens are deep in the right-hand corner. And certainly O'Connor lucky to get away there. Henry nearly stealing that ball from him in the circle. O'Donoghue. Good urgent pass from O'Donoghue. Finds Shaw. Shaw finds McCormick. Bit of a flowing movement here for the Glens. Great ball from McCormick. And well saved by Fitzgerald. Byrne with the shot. Not under pressure. Should have probably made more of that opportunity. But Fitzgerald dealt with it well. Another chance for the Glens. But Monkstown defending as well in numbers. And Gibbons wins the free to take it out. Quickly taken. An aerial ball. Beautifully taken down by Duncan. Cuts inside. The game getting a little bit more pace injected into it by both teams. Stephen Cole. David Cole. David Cole looking for one of those long balls. Missed trap by the Glens by Shaw. But the backup player takes it, and it's Ventnor. Richie Shaw. Shane O'Donoghue. Quite predictable. But a nice little aerial finds O'Connor out on the right sideline. And a long ball from O'Connor goes the length of the field, and that's a push out to Monkstown. Again, a lovely sunny afternoon here at Rathdown School, and a very good crowd in to watch this important match, not only for the Glens but also for Monkstown, to make sure they do not lose further ground in the EY title race. And it's Monkstown and Surratt. Surratt going into the circle. Good 3D skills by O'Donoghue. Carries the ball out of the circle. Excellent skills. And he wins the free. And a superb long ball from the right corner. Finds Kennedy, but Kennedy's pass out over the sideline. Monkstown with their push in their 22. The Glens pushing up the pitch, but it finds Nichols. Nichols, a fine ball to Gibbons. It's half stopped. It deflects off the back stick of Shane O'Donoghue, and now it's an opportunity for Monkstown. Just outside their D, Duncan. Duncan wide. Gives it to Nichols. Nichols gets it into the circle, deflected. And that'll be a 22 to Monkstown. Certainly in this quarter, Monkstown have had the better of the attacking play. Kenning. And Kenning blocked down, but recovers well, wins the free. Cole. Stephen Cole, lovely reverse stick. In, and it's off a Monkstown stick, and that will be a push out to Glenanne. Coming near the end of the second quarter, and therefore to half time, and the score still Monkstown 0, Glenanne 0. Ventnor inside to Shaw. Great take by Duncan. Duncan foraging, working, doing the hard yards and winning the ball. Good skills by Duncan, cuts inside. Cole mistraps. Opportunity goes. But he wins it back again. Well done. Very good tackle there by Stephen Cole to retrieve his original error. Cole with a long ball into the circle, an opportunity for Gibbons, but doesn't get a connection, and the ball goes out for a hit out for Glenanne. O'Donoghue. a clever ball by O'Donoghue. Finds Shaw. Shaw, strong player in the middle of the field. Retains possession, but Lee Cole taking up the contest. Goes in on the open side. Shaw dispossesses. And it's deflected out over the back line. And the umpire. And Lee Cole has now received a yellow card, having received a green card earlier. And that was for a wild stick tackle. So Monkstown now at a big disadvantage for the next 5 minutes. And there is the end of the quarter. So we reach half time with Monkstown 0, Glenanne 0. A little bit more of a spicy affair there in that second quarter. And we're beginning to see the contest building up here. So if you would like to join us again in 10 minutes time, we will be back for the second half, in which should lead to some really good goal scoring chances and some real excitement. Welcome back to Monkstown Hockey Club and Rathdown School here in South County Dublin for the second half of this EY League men's match. Glenanne, who currently top the table with 5 wins out of 5, and Monkstown, whose record has 2 wins, 2 draws and a defeat. So a win here for Monkstown will close that gap quite considerably, but the Glens obviously have this proud 5-win record that they would like to increase to 6. So here we go for the second half, and it's Monkstown with the push-off. Duncan finds Cole. Nolan. David Cole. Already a little bit more urgency in the passing. Monkstown, just to remind you, are down to 10 players, with Lee Cole having to serve out a 5-minute suspension for the first part of this half. And that's a hand on the back there by Shaw, and Stephen Cole takes a quick ball, excellently taken down on the right by Surratt. And O'Donoghue spectacularly tries to keep the ball in play, but it trickles out over the end line, and that's a push, 22-yard push for Monkstown. Cole finds Nichols. Nichols back to Stephen Cole. Good possession retention by Cole. And Cole cuts inside. Passes inside to Henry, and Henry is dispossessed just on the back line. David Nolan dispossessed just on the edge. Rogan wide, and a great reverse stick hit, looking to go right down the pitch, fails to do so. Monkstown regain control again. Surratt working very hard in the middle of the field. A reverse stick by Surratt, cut out by Ventnor, but possession given away to Lynch. Carl Lynch now to Surratt. Surratt dispossessed by Coos. Again, the Monkstown push. Lynch dummies, gives a good ball into the D. Fails to find it, but it's O'Donoghue coming away with more 3D skills there, showing his international class. Finds Richie Shaw. And Glenanne have got possession back now for really the first time in this half. And that's a long ball out over the back line. And Glens will feel that's a wasted opportunity, given that they have the extra man on the pitch at the moment, and they had possession on the right sideline.
Move on the ball! Move on the ball!
Nolan to Kenny. Lovely first touch by Cole. A little bit of confusion, but it is a free to Glenanne. O'Connor. Good ball by O'Connor. Finds Boucher. Boucher closed down quickly. Monkstown get a chance to go. Move forward. Surratt, umpire calls play back. Not happy that everything was under control. And a great take by Duncan. Bypasses O'Connor, picked up by Surratt. Lovely pass through, and it's Henry. Oh, and a great opportunity there for Duncan to put Monkstown 1-0 up. An excellent ball across by Nolan, across the face of the goal. And Duncan diving in just fails to get the connection into the empty net. Without doubt, the best opportunity of the match so far. And a long ball by O'Connor. Goes right across, takes a Monkstown deflection. No, it doesn't take a Monkstown deflection. It's a push into Monkstown in the corner. Umpire letting everybody know he's in charge. Umpire Fedenzuk, a visitor here from Scotland, a seasoned international and EHF and EYHL umpire. Part of a program that Irish hockey have with the other federations on this island to exchange umpires from time to time. Byrne finds Rogan. Rogan mistraps. Lynch taking it down the left side. One-handed, reverse save. Cuts inside. Leaves Rogan gone. But well read by Sam O'Connor, and the wrong option taken there by Lynch. Gives the ball back to Glenanne. And a mistrap by Stephen Cole. An opportunity here now, and again another wasted opportunity for the Glens, failing to find one of their front men. And that's a push out to Monkstown. Monkstown now back to 11 players. Lee Cole has served out his suspension. So Monkstown dealt with that 5-minute period very well. Stephen Cole. Great ball by Cole. Great diving take by Nichols. Just unable to keep his balance and retain the possession. O'Donoghue. O'Connor. Shaw finds Ventnor, but a great tackle by Rooney. Rooney dispossesses, and great play by Cole. He's attacking the Glen circle. And fails to get the shot at the goal. Looking for a free in, but it's only a push in from the Monkstown left sideline. Lynch quickly finds Duncan. Duncan takes it quickly. Lovely 3D skills from Duncan in the danger area here for the Glens. And great play by Monkstown. Monkstown claiming a goal, that the ball was over the line. Excellent skills by Duncan, knocking it down. The umpire saying no, and is awarded a penalty corner. He's now talking to David Cole about the incident. Great bit of skill by Duncan along the back line there, created that opportunity and bit of confusion in the Glens defence, and has led to the first penalty corner of the game midway through the third quarter. Can Monkstown now make this count and open the scoring? Glens defenders putting on all their protective equipment, masks, knee pads, etc. Stephen Cole at the top of the D, injection by Duncan. Rory Nichols and Guy Surratt at the top of the D for the strike. And it's Surratt. And it's a great save by Lawless. Down on his left foot. A good hard low corner there from Surratt. Drew a great save there from Lawless in the Glenanne goal. Nichols. Ball just deflected out by the Glens. 22. There's been a lot of 22 push-ins for Monkstown. Lynch. Another good ball from Lynch, looking for Surratt. Ball's put inside, but Lee Cole is waiting to sweep it up. Good play, and it's Stephen Cole attacking down the middle of the park again, but he's dispossessed by O'Donoghue. And it's Coos. Coos with the ball in, and it's a free out for Monkstown. Umpire again pulls back play when Monkstown were looking for the quick free, but it's Lee Cole. Cole. D. Kenning. Slowly moving up. Good first touch pass back there by Nolan. Kenning with an overhead. Right down into the bottom right-hand corner. Semi-stopped there by the Glens, but they come away with the ball. And Richie Shaw coming away with the ball is fouled. And his brother Gary takes the free. O'Donoghue to O'Connor. O'Connor looking to get inside Gibbons. Gibbons putting pressure. And the pressure pays off and wins the push in for Monkstown. A long ball down into the corner. Just bounces high for Rooney. Just fails to take it down comfortably. But it's McCormick. McCormick bursting down the field for the Glens. A good ball, finds Boucher, but mistraps it. And the ball played out of Boucher's stick by Kenning for a Monkstown push out. Cole switches the ball to Hewitt on the right. Shadows now beginning to come across the pitch in the Monkstown half, but the sun very low down into the Glens goal. Monkstown patiently holding possession, with the Glens creeping up here looking to force the error out the Monkstown defence. Nolan. Nolan finds Kenning. And it's Hewitt. Good ball, finds Henry. Well taken by Henry. He's attacking the Glen circle. And it's Henry still. Oh, lovely skill by Henry. But unfortunately unable to get the shot on target, having created the opportunity himself. Another opportunity there for Monkstown. And the real opportunities are falling to the team in blue at the moment. Shaw. Glenanne still playing a very patient game, looking to build up, maybe win a penalty corner. And another long ball goes out over the back line. Monkstown defence have been disciplined when the Glens have got in a dangerous position and have not conceded a penalty corner, because the Glens have a very good penalty corner set up. And it's Nichols. Nichols accelerates down the right. Finds O'Donoghue though for the Glens. Pressure still on the Glens left sideline. And it's Duncan. Duncan prowling to try and get the ball off O'Connor. O'Donoghue to the rescue. Lovely skills by O'Donoghue on the left sideline, but he loses the ball. Chance for Monkstown here. Ball played across, and the ball lifted in high, and Gibbons just failed to get a touch, but it's a free out. Getting towards the end of Q3. And this is good play by the Glens. They finally found space in the right, and it's McCormick. McCormick finds the ball right in front of goal, but good defending by Monkstown defence. And they win the free out. That was Glen's most promising attack in the third quarter, creating space down on the right side of the pitch and just failing to get in touch with the ball, but Monkstown defence very competent in clearing it and winning the free. Another long aerial ball from Lee Cole right into the bottom corner. A great ball. It's picked up by Duncan. Another 22 to Monkstown. Lee Cole there changing the point of attack with one long aerial ball. And Nichols and D failing to link up down on that right side to burst into the circle. Gives Glenanne a further push out. Byrne, Richie Shaw. Shane O'Donoghue. Great ball, finds McCormick. McCormick beginning to find some space now for the Glens on this right side of the pitch. O'Donoghue. Byrne. Finds Gibney. Good skills by Gibney, retaining possession on the left sideline. Shaw and O'Donoghue just missed traps, but fortunately goes to a Glens player. And a great tackle by Mark Gibbons. Wins possession. Gives it to Duncan. Duncan wins the free. And a great overhead by Duncan. Finds Surratt. Ball still lifted up. And that's another penalty corner. No, it's a 22. Umpire doesn't deem it dangerous. So another 22 to Monkstown. Some of the aerial balls directly in against the sun are beginning to pay and gain Monkstown some credit there up in the circle. Stephen Cole. Early ball. Finds Nick D. Good take. Pressure from Rooney there. But Glenn's working it out. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Cuts inside there by Byrne. But he's robbed. And it's Surratt. And Surratt looking for a penalty corner, but the umpire signalling at 22. Certainly the pressure now coming from Monkstown to create this goal scoring chance. And Monkstown foul, and it's a free out. And the umpires again, ball not taken from the right position. And frustrating the team winning the free. But it's reset now for the Glens. Almost at the end of Q3. Lovely little ball through there by Shaw. An opportunity here for the Glens. They're in the circle. It's picked up by Hewitt, and he's taken the ball out. Very good play. Very good play by Hewitt under pressure there. Glens now got Monkstown pinned down in their own half at the moment. Sam O'Connor coming under pressure from Mark Gibbons. Good play from Gibbons, but he still finds O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue with a ripper across. Finds Fitzgerald's pads, cleared out of the circle by Fitzgerald. And the ball tucked away down in the Monkstown left-hand corner. Very near the end of Q3 now. And that's an overhead into the sun. Missed by, picked up by Duncan. And players getting a little bit excited on the pitch. But free to Glenanne, Monkstown not 5. Shaw to O'Donoghue. Again, Glenanne showing real patience. Shaw, nice little dummy, pulls the ball past Duncan. And there's the end of the quarter 3. Just as Glens were mounting another attack into the Monkstown circle. The better opportunities in that half falling to Monkstown, with Duncan's opportunity for the open net, and with Henry and Surratt with opportunities to test Lawless, and the penalty corner from, the only penalty corner of the match from Surratt, bringing in a great save by the left foot from Lawless. So final opportunity for the coaches to put final tactics in place to see who can break this deadlock and pick up the 3 points. The 3 points obviously more valuable to Monkstown, given that they are currently behind Glens in the league. The Glens just clarifying some rules there with the umpires. Obviously Kennedy not happy. With the sun dropping all the time, it will become again very difficult in the Glens goal, facing directly into the sun. And we saw in that third quarter that Monkstown, with their aerial balls, were causing a few problems for the Glens defence. Now Monkstown with the pushback. Duncan to get the final quarter underway. Monkstown 0, Glenanne 0, all to play for. Let's see if one of these teams can grab all the spoils. Stephen Cole has been conducting things in the middle of the field, but nearly dispossessed, but the ball breaks to Surratt. Chance for Surratt now to stretch his legs. He's taking on O'Donoghue. Finds Henry. Henry, a bit of a sweep tackle there from the Glens defence, wins the ball, but great tackling back by Nolan. Nolan wins the free. Cole finds Henry. Well taken down by Henry. Lynch. Lynch, a reverse underarm pass, finds Henry. Henry wins the free. Nice little ball in by Henry, and a great effort by Duncan, just wide of Lawless's left-hand post, but that was ripping in there. And that opportunity just inches wide for Duncan's chance, set up very nicely by Henry. Monkstown certainly the team willing to take more risks here to score goals. Glenanne quite happy to be patient and wait for that one opportunity which could see them win the match. Coos. Ball from Cole is intercepted, but Lee Cole covers up and shadows the ball out of play. We need to keep players now, hopefully will keep calm as the tension builds in this third quarter. Lynch, David Cole, Lee Cole. Lee Cole launches another long aerial down into the corner. Beautifully taken by Duncan. He's attacking the Glenanne D. Well taken by Duncan. Lovely skills by Duncan. And Duncan deemed to have shielded the ball, and that will be a free out. But yet again, some good skills there from Duncan, creating space and almost getting the opportunity to have a further shot at the Glens goal. Well picked up by O'Donoghue. Opportunity for him to break through the middle of the park. Great reverse stick. Well taken. Oh, and a great opportunity there by Coos, who completely hooks the ball wide of Fitzgerald's goal, when in a really good position on the right, and here we can see it. He had to reach for the ball there, but pulls the ball wide. Fitzgerald closing him down. The Glens' best opportunity of the game. Comfortably taken down at the back by Shaw. O'Donoghue to McCormick. McCormick finds space, but Cole, Lee Cole, breaks away with the ball. Umpire plays advantage. Good skill by Cole. He's now drawn the players. Lovely ball into the circle, and it draws an unforced error from Sam O'Connor, and this will give Monkstown their second penalty corner of the game and an opportunity to open the scoring. That was created by an excellent run by Lee Cole, who went past three Glens players and opened up the space to allow that penalty corner to be won. The Glens defence getting themselves ready. Lawless in goal, David Lawless, who brought off a brilliant save from Monkstown's first penalty corner. But this is very tricky. The sun is directly down in his eyes. And Monkstown have two top penalty corner takers in Guy Surratt and Rory Nichols at the top of the circle. And that's the goal. That's the goal. A ripper from Guy Surratt. Breaks the deadlock here at Rathdown. Monkstown 1, Glenanne 0. On the run of play, just about deserved for Monkstown. They've been more adventurous in attack, have had those couple of penalty corners. And now with about 11 minutes left for play, the Glens are going to have to come out of their defensive setup and try to create that opportunity to get back in this match. An excellent corner strike from Guy Surratt that adds to his impressive tally from set pieces. And another great ball in here. And that's another penalty corner for Monkstown. They're beginning to turn the screw here on the Glens defence. And that is an example of both umpires working in unison to create that decision. Umpire Donaldson under pressure with the sun in his eyes. The Glens asking the question, but it was clearly off a Glens foot in the circle. And another opportunity for Monkstown to extend their lead here in the fourth quarter. And Lawless marshalling his defence. Very difficult conditions for goalkeeping from penalty corners, given the sun directly into their eyes. Duncan with the injection. David Nolan with a trap at the top of the circle. Lee Cole has now joined the strikers. And Cole pulls the ball wide of Lawless's right-hand post, and an opportunity gone for Monkstown to extend their lead, but the game is back in play quickly. And it's Shane O'Donoghue who's going to have to play a big part here to create something for the Glens. Back to McCormick. McCormick has had an excellent second half here on the right-hand side, making himself available. He's available again, and the aerial is going to find him, but that's a brilliant takeout by Henry. Cole, Lee Cole. Lee Cole with a long ball up, but just finds Sam O'Connor in the Glenanne defence. Shaw. Glens look to build some momentum in attack. And it's Gibney. Gibney inside, and brilliantly intercepted by Cole, but it's a free in. Shaw. Shaw again. And that's good defending by Monkstown. Glenanne not making the best of the getting down onto the right-hand baseline. (22 to the Glens). O'Donoghue. Can he inspire them to get this equaliser? But it's a missed trap by Ventnor out on the left sideline, and that will give Monkstown an opportunity to retain possession. Cole brothers, who've been having an excellent game in the centre of the Monkstown defence, marshalling the troops down there to allow Glens very few opportunities to score today. And that's a lovely ball by David Cole, mistrap by Gibbons. Bounces forward, but it allows Rooney to push the Glens defence under pressure. Richie Shaw to Shane O'Donoghue. Bursts through the tackle by Rooney. Fine ball from O'Donoghue, finds Rogan. And Rogan deflects the ball up off a Monkstown foot just outside the Monkstown circle. Good ball in, chance for Shannon Boucher. Oh, and it's clipped off the crossbar there by Boucher. A tremendous reverse stick shot there for Boucher. Nearly brought the equaliser for Glenanne. Beat Fitzgerald. Glancing off just over the umpire's head and wide. Certainly now the game beginning to flow with more intent from both teams. Well taken down by Sam O'Connor. And O'Connor allowed to knock into Nolan. Umpire says play on. It gives Glens the advantage here. And a good ball in there by O'Donoghue. Goes right across the circle. And the opportunity, great defending. Great defending there by Jazz Henry. But the Glens win the free. Now Glens putting pressure on Monkstown. A real test here for the Monkstown defence. Can they remain disciplined here for the last 6 minutes? Ventnor. And again closed down on the open side by Lee Cole. Good skills by Cole on the sideline. Drives forward on, and it's obstruction by Cole. Chance here for Boucher. Trying to create space for the shot. And it wins the penalty corner. Monkstown arguing about the incident out on the right sideline. The umpire not changing his mind. He's awarding the corner. And Glenanne's best opportunity now from their short corner set up with Shane O'Donoghue. Monkstown defenders putting on their protective equipment. Fitzgerald marshalling the troops. Really important defensive moment for Monkstown. Duncan, who is normally very brave in running down the barrel of the gun here, straight at the striker. But the Glens have two strikers at the top of the circle, O'Donoghue and Boucher. Injection by Shaw. Ball out, Boucher. And well run by Duncan. And Duncan protests that it has hit his stick. And the umpire not listening. He's awarded another corner to Glenanne. Umpire adamant here, but this is a big moment. A big decision by the umpire not to allow play to continue there. Gives the opportunity to Glenanne. So Glenanne now, injection. Boucher again and O'Donoghue at the top of the D. And it's a missed trap at the top of the D. It's still Rogan. And Rogan wins another penalty corner with a reverse stick shot. Catches a Monkstown foot. No dispute this time. And a third opportunity for Glenanne. Can Glens make this pressure bear now? 3 corners in as many minutes. And it's out again, and it's O'Donoghue. And O'Donoghue is blocked again, but again it's off a Monkstown foot, off Duncan's foot on the run out. The pressure mounting here on the Monkstown defence. This could be a pivotal moment in the game if Monkstown survive or if Glenanne score. It's out again, and it's Boucher again. Another run. Another run by Duncan. And Fitzgerald watches that reverse stick shot and palms it out to the edge. Chance for Monkstown to break. It's Gibbons. And Gibbons. And no foul on Gibbons in the middle of the field. Monkstown again appealing for it. Great covering. And great covering again by Lynch. And Gibbons coming back there with a loose tackle in the circle gives another penalty corner to Glenanne. Corner number 5 for Glenanne. More pressure. Last 5 or 6 minutes, the Glenanne have had all of the game up here in the Monkstown circle. Again, Boucher and O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue switching positions here, maybe looking for a different angle on the penalty corner. And it's out. And it's O'Donoghue. And it's wide. O'Donoghue rips the ball wide of Fitzgerald's left-hand post. And the opportunity is missed by the Glens to draw level. Still the pressure on. Glenanne putting a full press. And a clever ball by Cole. Gets the ball down the sideline. Well played by Hewitt. Hewitt deemed to have fouled there on that aerial. And possession back to the Glens. O'Connor. Shaw. Ventnor. Good ball across the pitch by Ventnor. Finds O'Connor. O'Connor, another crisp pass. Finds O'Donoghue. And O'Donoghue with a ripper into the circle, but it fails to be trapped by Coos in the Glenanne attack. Are Glenanne going to rue these missed opportunities in the last 5 or 6 minutes? They've had 5 or 6 opportunities to draw level, and Monkstown hanging on here. Nichols, an aerial down the pitch, just runs out of play. Possession back to the Glens. O'Donoghue, he's been everywhere today for the Glens, looking for the ball, looking, probing, looking for the openings. And an opportunity now, and a mistake by O'Donoghue. And it's Duncan one-on-one with Shaw. And it's Duncan going inside. But Duncan, no support for Duncan in attack there. And gives possession back to the Glens. And a misplaced pass, good first time pass. It's by Cole. Henry taking the ball out down the sideline. Finds Surratt. Surratt fouled and a free to Monkstown. A little bit of the pressure now relieved on Monkstown after that hectic 6 or 7 minutes. Henry with good skills on the sideline. And one of the Glenanne players down with cramp at the moment. The umpire has stopped time. Getting assistance there from one of his teammates. And it's Sam O'Connor, who's done a fair amount of running on the pitch today. And the umpire starts play again. It's Duncan. It's had a very effective game from Monkstown as the front leader. He's held the ball up well, created chances. Could have been in the score sheet a couple of times himself. And it's Duncan again out on the sideline. Good skills by Duncan, holding up play. But finally dispossessed by the Glens. And a good break down the left sideline by Glenanne. They win the free. That was good defensive play by the Glens. Shaw now pushing forward. Finds O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue with a dummy hit. O'Donoghue with the dummy hit, looking for the penalty corner. A good tussle there between Rooney and O'Donoghue. Great ball by Ventnor in. Trapped on the wide left side of the circle. But more good defending by Monkstown. But still haven't got it cleared. They have now. A Monkstown breakaway. And it's Stephen Cole and Rory Nichols. And that's the end of the game. Monkstown hold out in the last 10 minutes to win this clash 1-0 and move themselves up the table and in sight of the Glens at the top. The final score here in Rathdown School is Monkstown 1, Glenanne 1 in this EY Premier League fixture. Hopefully you've all enjoyed this game, and we will look forward to seeing you again in the coming weeks as this competition begins to hot up. Players just doing the normal end of game. Shaking of hands or punching of fists or tapping of sticks, as the case may be. That was a hard-earned win there for Monkstown, but in the end deserved despite the last 5 or 6 minutes by the Glens. Monkstown 1, Glenanne 0.